Well, here is what we are up to today. This crate here has all of our, or most of our corn planter parts in it. We had the generators in this box that belong to both corn planters. I've got them on the bench. I drained the oil out of them. Just regular John Deere High Guard. Holds about a soda bottle's worth, like 17 ounces or something. We drained that out into the pail. Just flipped it upside down, pulled the plug, dumped it in the pail. We have since refilled the both of them. So we're gonna get this one mounted on this 8320. And then we're gonna go over to the back barn, or we're going to go over to the barn that we have on the back road. And we are going to dig out both corn planters. We're gonna get them moved home here. And we could service them. Neither corn planter needs any iron added to it this year. The older corn planter is probably gonna need some iron added to it for next year. So what I like to do, I like to pull the drawbar out of the tractor and not have it in the tractor for when we're planting corn. There's a lot of stuff going on here with hydraulic hoses and what have you. And I just fear getting them hoses, or one or two of them, down underneath that drawbar. Now, when this planter is hooked to the 2-point hitch, the hitch is 3/4 to 7/8 of the way down, and then when you get done planting your field and you get to road transport, you lift it up. So, don't want to get anything caught underneath that drawbar. So we just pull the drawbars out, run without a drawbar. But that generator is going to mount right on this PTO, and it's going to cradle over the top of that drawbar carrier. And we need to get that kind of in there, bolted down. It's easiest to put the generator on now before you have your hitch on there for the corn planter, and you're not trying to wiggle your way in there and whatnot. So we're going to get that generator mounted to this tractor. This is the 8320R. The other tractor that we use on the corn planter is the 8220. This one here has brand new tires on it this year, which the last couple years we ran some bald tires. So we're gonna go ahead and get the generator mounted, and we'll go dig them corn planters out. Well, that's what that looks like with the generator on there. That just slides onto the PTO, and then there's this bracket on here that clips down over the front of that drawbar carrier and then bolts into place, and it can't fall off, providing the bracket stays bolted into place. We'll go ahead and run on over and pull them corn planters out. I took the service truck over there earlier, not knowing what we're going to get into as far as whether or not, and this won't start. That's nice. There we go. Must not have been in park or something correctly. So at any rate, we have to take the other chopper over too and put that away once the corn planters are out. So what I went and done is I had Alex pick me up over there so that I wouldn't have to bother anybody later on. And the service truck is there in case we need to put some air in the tires on either one of the corn planters. They were up the other day, but there's no telling what they are currently like right at the moment. So we'll go ahead and dig them out, get them drugged back home, and then we'll take that other chopper over and put that away and get the doors closed up, and then we can ride home in the service truck. All right. We'll see you guys when we get over there. All right, so here is the situation. We have this chopper's in the way, along with the hay heads. Both hay heads are in front of both corn planters. So we'll get this thing checked over quickly here. The one thing I did not bring with me is a battery charger, but I'm suspecting that these batteries should be stout enough to get this going. So we have, well, the 10-row corn head in here for the 8700, both dump wagons, both hay heads, and we have both corn planters. So they're actually in the barn the way I wanted them, because I'll pull this one home, I'll unhook it, then we'll come back over and we'll hook onto this one, take it home, service it before we unhook it, and then once we get hooked onto that one will stay on the 8320R. Now when we put this chopper away, I did glance at these tires and they were all winded enough. I just want to make sure. Yeah, those ones are good. These ones are stuck in the dirt a little bit, but they're gonna get it home, so we don't need the service truck to blow them up. But what I do see, which we're not gonna worry about it now, I do see a soft tire on this head. I think that one's not got a lot of wind in it, but it's freaking brand new. So let's go ahead and get things organized here so that we can get stuff moved on home. This thing's coupled, so I'll have to uncouple it. And yeah, let's see if this old girl will start. Doesn't look like we have any mice damage here. Looks like the cab is nice and clean. All right, for the moment of truth. This is gonna be year number 8 with this old girl. Oh, she started like she's been running all winter. But it is like 60 degrees out here right now. So the next thing is, will it come out of park? Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna put you guys down, or I guess I can leave you. I can leave you going. Something like that. All right, let's get this out. Okay, let's get these pulled out, moved, and yeah. Tight on this left side here. Okay, successfully got the first head out the door. Alright, we'll join back up with you guys in a while once we get these dropped on the ground and moved around here. got this one back here. I had a hell of a time getting this damn hitch to go down to begin with. Figured once I raised and lowered it a bunch of times with some weight on there, it would do all right. But we had to use a telehandler to push that down. So we're gonna get that other planter back here, go through it, get it unhooked, and then we will go through this one. So the tires managed to keep wind in them all the way back home here, which is only a couple miles. So we'll go on over on yonder and grab that other planter. We'll take you guys down to the lagoon. Show you what's going on down there. There is not much left. They're gonna have it empty today. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sarah just pulled in while I was walking down the hill here, and well, she's got backed in there. Jacob's been doing a phenomenal job with the crawler. He's the best guy we've had so far running that frickin' thing, but it looks like he is. Oh, he's running too. He's hitting her with both units. There isn't any sand dunes or anything, and they're down to just a couple feet. Got a threesome down here, huh? Got a threesome down here, huh?
Yeah.
One guy with two pumps.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call that a threesome, but what are your wheels on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're touching right now.
Yeah.
Raise that up.
If I raise it up, it's gonna turn. That thing gonna turn off.
Yeah. So the wheels are touching. So that's how much manure is left in the lagoon from the center of the hub down. So, but this has got a lot of liquid left in it. We've never seen. I was just telling these guys that the operator that we've had running these crawlers this spring has done the best job ever. You know who that is? You don't know who that is? Well, it's you.
Oh.
Yeah. So this guy's running, he got both remotes, running both units. Got the noon pump over there. And then the Jamesway pump feeds that load cart up on top of the hill there. We just keep backing that down. We used to put those pumps over the wall, like right there, but they were just such a pain in the ass to either put in after the fact or to make sure once you had the lagoon empty to rebuild them and make sure they were good to go, because if you had to pull them out before you were empty, you weren't going to get them out of there. But this is real good. They're only hauling like 6-7 miles from here, 7 semis and 3 tractor spreaders in the field. Newton has 2 tractor trailers here and a 9620 with a 7,300 gallon whole spreader. They've been just clicking, banging it out. So not quite gonna be able to get it done tonight. Okay. You think you get it done? Think so? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go get that other corn planter out. So keep her lit, buddy. Keep her lit. Looks like Sarah has got her load loaded and we got to get on out of here. after they get this empty, they're gonna do the satellite storage or to Jared's place. Alright, so we'll get hooked onto this one. This one might be a little more challenging to hook onto. It looks like the hitch is cocked just enough that I should be able to miss that post. I should be able to wiggle myself in to get hooked onto it. So this one here, I probably should hook the hoses up before I head on home, but I think we'll just hook the wire harness for the lights and we'll head on home, and we'll hook the rest of the hoses up when we get back to the shop. So let's see how well we can get wiggled into this one and get hooked onto it. Yeah, this one's sunken down in the dirt a little bit, but we got hooked up to it. I didn't want to only raise it up just a little bit because we are tight here. I just need to find the damn wire harness for the lights. There it is, right there. I'm gonna jump over to that other side and grab that. Bang, bang, blink, blink. We got them. Oh, are we gonna ride? We don't want any of these falling down on the road. What'll happen? It'll get a little flat spot in it. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and pull on out. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys watch this one back left corner here. How we doing back there? Are we out? Yeah, I think we're out. Yeah, you can make it here. Front end was getting over into the bushes here. I'm gonna make that fence on that side. It won't be tight anyway. I don't know if that wheel's gonna make it out of that fence. Alright. Whack the dog this way. Anchor that away. Sir. We got it. Lots of room to spare here. A little tight getting out of these doors here. Alright, so we got this back to the shop. I suppose I could have hooked up all of those hydraulic lines and electrical lines and everything. But we're back here to the shop and we'll get this down and get everything hooked up in its appropriate place. We have to put the fold box in this tractor in order to unfold it. The other planter folds and unfolds from the G5 display or the 4640, either or. But this one we'll have to put the fold box in the 8220, but I want to unfold it, go through the whole thing, make sure the vacuum motors both run. We just want to make sure everything works on it. We've got to measure our seed opener discs. I almost think that they need replaced for this year. I've got to look up in my notes, but I think I put all new fertilizer discs on it last year. I could be wrong, but I got to look that up too. So the closing wheels, we run a Schaefer tooth wheel on both sides. I don't know if I'm going to replace these now or if we wait until some of them break and then replace them all on a rainy day. But I do have a box of a whole bunch of new ones, so they are war. They've got a few acres on them, but yeah. So we'll get to this after we get the other chopper put away and get that barn closed up. Then we'll ride on back in the service truck and we'll play with this guy.